Hello, hello, hello. We are back. And I just figured, guys, what better way to announce our return of the tailgate other than taking some shots.
Let the record show I have some floaters in my shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you proud of that?
Well, I think it shows the kind of discrimination that goes on this show against me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I just want that to be noted. Cheers, guys. Great to be back again.
Cheers.
No salt, huh? Okay.
Tastes like a return.
Wow.
Let's do another one. Welcome into the tailgate. It's fantastic to be back. If you see, we now have these fancy iPads. The last 2 weeks, we've been doing a car wash in swimsuits to try and raise enough money so we could have iPads instead of paper rundowns.
It wasn't funny the first time you said it, and it's not funny the second
Literally
time on
no
air.
one. First of all, the first time I said we were selling our bodies, I tried to clean it up for the air, but now, now you get the whole thing.
Fourth wall gone.
Yeah, exactly.
But stay tuned for the DNVR calendar because that is coming out. And
Yes.
We're
Wow,
really
really?
excited about that.
I've been on a calendar before.
Well, you're going to be on one again, buddy.
Yeah, it was just like a football I was holding.
Who had the over-under
That is
20 seconds for us?
I just
going
got
down
a
the
really
field?
bad visual.
Yeah.
Was the football just covering it up?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, then I had
We do not need to go into detail of this.
There's like a Grizz fan wig too. It's like maroon on one side and like white on the other. It's just crazy hair. So I was wearing that too.
So it was like a really niche market of Grizz fans who like little boys.
It sounds like a
What
small
are
market, but
we
it's actually a pretty
doing?
healthy market.
Oh my god.
We we have 2 weeks of tomfoolery to make up for.
The views or jokes on this show are not shared by Andre Simone. I just want to put that out there.
Oh, man. All right, let's light the grill here with some hot takes. The headline of the show is Broncos hot takes at the halfway point through the season. So let's light them up. Let's light the grill here. And Henry, we'll start with you. What is your Broncos hot take at the halfway point of the season?
It's a Broncos hot take.
Well, I mean,
But Derek Carr sucks. That's my take. He's getting too much hype because he's throwing the football around and people are catching it. He's trying to run around like he's an athlete, but he's not. And it's all just been this big old fraud that we've been seeing for a few weeks now, and the Broncos are going to expose him. People saying MVP caliber Derek Carr's back. No, that's not true. That's not true. That man's a piece of garbage.
He has 16 touchdowns to 2 interceptions.
Yeah, well, let's see what he does today.
Oh, man. I love this. How much thought did you put into this one?
Ever since I saw that video of Derek Carr talking about, basically all he did was, name all the players on the Broncos defense. And it's yeah, cool. I can remember those names too. And then that frustrated me a little bit.
Name the entire starting Super Bowl 50 defense. Go.
Left to right, front back.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever
you want.
Safety, TJ Ward, Darian Stewart, Chris Harris, Aqib Talib, Bradley Roby, Brandon Marshall,
nickel.
Danny Trevathan.
Okay. Or
yeah,
base.
you have to.
Or base. I love it. Keep going.
Malik Jackson.
Yep.
Derek Wolf, and
Yep.
then Bradley. And, I said it! Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware. I don't
That's a
know how
shot.
I said that. That was terrible.
That's a shot.
But the point is, I saw Derek Carr talking about all that garbage, being able to name football players, that's impressive. And then all week I've been kind of frustrated, and it's kind of built to this right now where I just no. I'm out on
It was
it.
the bottom of the bottle, so you only have to take a baby shot.
Okay.
I will give him credit that on a Twitter poll, that's going to read really nice. Derek Carr is a fraud.
Yeah, that's a great Broncos hot take, Henry. Good job.
Well, they're playing them today.
On
Fair.
Raiders week, you
Fair,
got to take
fine.
the low-hanging fruit. We'll see if he does that on his Tinder pics today.
Andre?
Okay. I had to go back to my roots, guys. This is all I can do is trust the democratic process, trust that our viewership can trump all the lazies on Twitter just chiming in on our polls, without paying attention to what was said on our lovely show, the best pregame show.
I'm calling it the
In
most
the
fun
NFL
90
world.
minutes in sports media.
That's
my new
exactly
thing.
right. Yeah. So I am reaching out to you, the viewer, to stand up for me on the Twitter poll. Don't let the randos on Twitter decide this for us. Because, if I just wanted to go and get votes, I could. I could go for some cheap anti-Derek Carr, John Gruden take. Anyone can do that. But no,
I'm not anti-John
I'm
Gruden.
here to give you the real thing. I don't even know if this is a take, but really, Drew Lock just has 8 weeks, guys. This 2021 quarterback class is looking really good. Like, really, really, really good.
Draft
Kinda
guys
somewhat special.
Love this stuff.
Draft guys love it. I'm a draft guy. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Kyle Trask. I love the Liberty quarterback. I love the Cincy quarterback. There is so much talent to where even if you're on the fence about Drew Lock, you're going to have to make a decision in this offseason.
Kyle Trask is really nice.
You could have a Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers type situation, but still, you got to get it. You know who Kyle Trask reminds me of? Phillip Rivers. He's got that vibe. He's that old school QB prospect. I almost forgot. I still like guys who are immobile. So that's my hot take, guys. It's not even a hot take, but I know you guys come to me for the hottest of takes. And here are 6 spicy dogs that you can get profit boosted at DraftKings.
Wait, which one is your
25%.
take?
That Drew Lock is having an important season.
Drew Lock only has 8 weeks. That's all we've got.
Drew
That's
Lock-
the
But
hot
like
take.
he has 8 weeks and then he's done.
8 weeks to be decided. That's it, guys.
Something just
Wow,
something will
that's
happen
about
to
the
Drew Lock in 8
coldest
weeks.
take I've ever heard in my life.
We would love a
it is.
runway, and but here's the bonus.
Big
though.
take here, guys. Drew Lock, important 8 games. Wow.
The other thing is the 2022 quarterback class doesn't look really appealing, guys. It does not.
Well, I
So
mean, Sam
you
Neuer
gotta
could
jump
go
on
back next year.
2021
That's true.
Chef
yeah.
Noyardee could go back.
as a grad transfer somewhere else.
No.
No, why would he leave Colorado? He's cooking right now.
That's another year of eligibility. Isn't
Everyone
it a
has
senior?
another year of
Yeah.
eligibility.
We talk about this every week on the Draft Pod.
Oh, I forgot about the bonus year.
Again,
of
yeah, because it's been
eligibility.
3 days.
Okay.
Many
take-
people are saying Chef Noyardee could go number 1 this year.
Chef Noyardee could go
that's-
number 1 this year. Add one more to the list.
Using the plural there, I think is a stretch. You take the Panthers plus 230 money line, the Giants plus 200 money line, the Houston Texans plus 185, the Washington football team plus 115, the Seattle Seahawks plus 123, the Chicago Bears plus 155. You then boost that at DraftKings. You get that
got a
as
boost?
a 4,200. Yeah, I got a boost as a 4,200 parlay. There's your bonus for you since my take isn't hot enough. I trust on you, the viewer. You know what I'm saying.
The viewer thinks you're trash.
Yeah.
quick thing. We are at the DNVR bar, just for some of the commenters.
Where'd they think we were?
Lodos?
Lodo. I mean, it says DNVR right there.
Maybe they're a new viewer. They said that was their spot. Go Broncos.
Oh,
but
all right,
just
all right,
letting
all right.
them know
One
that
love.
we're at the DNVR bar.
We are at the DNVR bar, and you could be at the DNVR bar too if you just came here.
Good
So
point,
true.
Ryan.
Thanks.
Is that your hot
true.
take?
That's my hot take. You are where you go. That's my hot take. No, my hot take is that Jerry Jeudy is a Pro Bowler next year. This guy is absolutely off the chain. He is uncoverable. The only thing that can cover Jerry Jeudy is a pass rush. And unfortunately, the Broncos are allowing a bit too much of that right now. And they're starting a 5th string right tackle today, although, if you know what I'm saying. But Jerry Jeudy's a Pro Bowler next year at the least. I think he could be an All-Pro next year. He is that good. I tried to tell people coming into this season that Jerry Jeudy was walking into the NFL as a top 5 route runner. And everyone was like, got to see it. I'm like, no, like, this is like basketball. The size of the hoop doesn't change. You know, like, the routes don't change just because you're standing on a different field all of a sudden. So Jerry Jeudy is that guy, and it's only going to keep going. He honestly could be a Pro Bowler this year, but unfortunately I think they're going to need to protect him a little bit.
Tiger made a 10?
Do you want to go even hotter? and
Yes,
say,
we've
like,
got love the DNVR Golf said love the shirt. Ryan Tiger just made a 10 on the par 3 12th. Crying face.
Wow, that's amazing noise. Golf clap from production team, which is very apt.
Hold on. I want to say that someone else mentioned in here, it says Lodo Magic on the wall above Dre's head. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Lodo Magic is just what happens at Coors Field.
And then Ryan's in
No,
here saying
it's what I
morning
wish
guys
would
and
happen.
Lindsay. Where's Lindsay? Lindsay's not here.
You know what? That doesn't mean we can't say good morning to
That's
her.
Good
true.
morning,
that's true.
Lindsay.
All
Good
right,
morning,
Andre.
Pick of the week is on the way.
No, it's not.
Any more ways to dilute that trash soft take I just heard? Why not say by
Bro,
20,
you literally said that
why
these
not
next
say by
8
like 2023 Jerry Jeudy will be a Pro Bowler at least once? Actually, my hot take is Jerry Jeudy over 3 Pro Bowl appearances in his career. Like, wow, scorcher.
I'll take over 5.
Bro, you literally said that the next 8 games are important for Drew Lock.
No.
The most repeated phrase in the history of the Broncos.
That's the end-all, be-all. All we have is 8 weeks.
You
all
have
we
to
have is 8 weeks. Is
so
different
you're
from what
saying
you
8
just
weeks
said.
and done.
He's out of the league?
No. 8 weeks to decide it all.
We
For all the
Decide
marbles.
everyone
what, though?
has
What is
known
it?
this.
All the marbles.
What is on the line? What are the marbles?
Because it's based on the draft class. You look 2 years ahead. This is the
Honestly,
this is the deal.
I'm gonna be honest because I love our viewers.
Yours is a terrible take.
Shut up.
Yours is way worse than mine.
I'm gonna be.
I said that on draft day that in 2 years he'll be a Pro Bowl.
I am gonna be honest with the viewers.
It's the coldest take I've ever heard.
When my take came out of my mouth,
It was trash.
didn't feel hot.
Yeah, no.
But it was still like 300 times hotter than your take.
This isn't.
What?
You got to
So
at least
be it.
tell us.
And Henry didn't even give a Broncos take, so
They play Derek
failed
Carr this week.
assignment by all. Failed
Derek
assignment
Carr
by
is
all.
gonna retire after today. No, I shouldn't. No.
That's great. Put
He's
that on
gonna-
Twitter.
he's-
Put
no,
that on
he's-
Twitter.
no, don't. I already said what I said.
Twitter.
But
No. Some people are confused in the comments because you guys are just yelling, and I am also confused as to what to put on this poll. So, Henry, just quickly, what was yours?
Derek Carr is a fraud.
Okay.
That is very
Andre.
very good Twitter write-up. I said as much.
His is a
All-
Drew Lock has to
all-
play well to keep his job.
All caps. Drew Lock has is 8 weeks. That's it. That's the take.
That's
What's yours? Jerry Jeudy Pro Bowler in 2021. Now that's a take. I want the viewers to know Ryan can use that take from now until week 17 of the 2021 season.
Well-
that is an evergreen take for like
And yours is going to
year and a
end
half.
next week because it'll be Drew Lock has 7 weeks.
Eric is in
Henry
here
Dre
saying
does win.
Henry gets it. Henry
Dre has become a spicy dog himself.
you are
is
a spicy dog.
Okay, so then the question I ask on Twitter is who has the hottest take or who has the worst take?
Hottest.
Who has the hottest take?
Okay, I just want to make sure I don't get yelled at and forced to take a shot later.
I can't wait for Andre to have to take this shot.
which I will take with pride and joy. Had you not been so critical of my take, I would have been like, fine. He went in soft. He went with the righty layup. That's fine.
I'm just saying that your take is a take that I've had every single day of the season.
Yeah, and your take is a take I've had since draft day.
I mean, I said Jerry
So
Jeudy.
I go back further than your take.
All right, well, my draft day hot take was hotter than your draft day hot take because I said Jerry Jeudy could be the best receiver in Broncos history. Okay. I should have said that today. I should have.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Blew it.
I mean, you said could instead of
It's
will
kind
be
of
the
a
best.
backhanded anti-DT take, though. And I know you're a pro DT.
If there should be a new rule, you're not allowed to say the word drops in my mentions.
Okay.
New rule.
I love it.
Okay, Henry.
Respect it, kids.
Tinder pick starts now. If you guys are tuning into the show for the first time, Henry now has from now until around the end of the show to get a match from Tinder to give him a pick in today's NFL slate. If he gets it, me and Dre will both invest in the pick. If he doesn't, he has to take a shot.
It's happened twice in our history. We got a winner. And that was Sweet Caroline.
Whatever happened
We're
to
still
Sweet
waiting
Caroline?
For Sweet Caroline. She went back home for a minute. She's
She
coming
did
back,
go
though.
back home.
She went out for cigarettes and never came back, basically.
Oh, yeah.
The e-cig charger, the oldest story in the book, as Ryan says on The Office.
Went out for Jewel. Is that the new version? Is went out for Jewel pods and never came home.
That's right. The jewel pots will get you. Okay, he's typing, so this is... we should just talk, I guess.
We can start our picks.
This
The
is radio
poll
magic.
is out for everyone watching the stream right now. Go to DNVR_sports, and underneath the Periscope link is the poll where you can vote. Who I didn't put names because I feel like that's the fair way to do it, so people aren't voting because they love Ryan or they love Henry or they love Andre.
Rare.
They're voting so that the hottest take is revealed.
Yeah. I mean, the real ones know. The real ones know.
Exactly. The people watching the stream know, but anyone who's voting on the side. What, Andre?
The fix is on. The fix is on. Well, that's fine.
It's the fix is in was the phrase you're looking
I
for.
don't even care anymore. You guys get me drinking so early, and then Andre's so spicy. Andre's so wild. Like, yeah, you've had me drinking since 9:30. What do you expect?
Okay, we have some comments real quick in here.
Wow. Stopping for comments
We've
already.
got, Eamon saying hot take, Booker will destroy the game today.
Oh no.
Oh,
I hadn't even thought of that,
Two
but I think that
fumbles,
might
Broncos
be right.
win because Booker blows it. Is that what we're saying?
Devontae Booker playing pretty darn well for the Raiders.
He looks nice.
Don't even.
This happens like all the time, though. And
Don't.
you only notice it when it happens when a player leaves your team and goes and ends up good another place. Like, it's not an indictment on the Broncos, in my opinion. Just sometimes guys.
I mean, look, this offense has been a bit toxic the last 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's a coincidence that guys go in other situations that are less toxic and have better results, like Isaiah McKenzie and Devontae Booker and. Even Russell Okung. Then he goes to the Chargers. He looks half decent.
I mean, that's just what happens. It's not that the offense has been toxic. It's the offense has been bad.
The offense has been bad, and everyone around. It's tough to pick each other up.
Fair enough.
Okay, the comments are flowing in. You guys haven't been live for a while, so people just want to talk to you guys. Best beer in the DNVR pub.
Ooh,
Strawberry Sky.
Yeah, I mean,
Strawberry Sky on tap is.
you go RK Special, then you get the Strawberry Sky and the Hot Peak.
Okay.
Speaking of beers, Juice Drop IPA, the newest from Breckenridge Brewery. As soon as I take this other shot that has somehow become kind of intimidating to me, I'm going to crack open a Juice Drop.
Eric said joy, meaning the liquid soap, please. I don't know what that was in reference to, but okay.
Maybe
Oh,
because
Pride and Joy.
yeah, he said he was
Yeah.
going to take the shot.
With
You said
Pride
with
and Joy.
Pride
I think,
and Joy?
I think was what he said.
LT here, greetings from Germany. Thanks for watching. Says looking forward to visit the DNVR bar when I can visit. Is Andre already drunk?
No.
Andre just like
Just enraged.
if Andre gets around alcohol, he just becomes drunk. Like it's just like an energy thing.
We've got. Just wanted to remind everyone that the Buffs are 2-0.
A effing
Yes.
men.
Yes.
And
Many people are wondering if they should be going to the college football playoff.
You keep saying that, and I'm
Yep.
starting to believe it.
Well, Sam Neuer, potential first
Number
pick,
one overall pick,
2022, so
Heisman
that
Trophy
does-
candidate.
That's
Yeah,
where
people
my
want-
take got a little cold.
People want
Um,
Sam Howell over Sam Neuer.
Not even the worst.
You watch these guys play?
Okay, Nick here saying, "Hey guys, is Drew Lock any good when he isn't playing against the prevent defense?"
So this is a very common take that people want to have right now.
It's
If you go back and watch the film against Atlanta and against the Chargers, neither team ever goes into a prevent. And I'm not even saying like the actual prevent, which is like, having everyone 20 yards off the line. But especially the Falcons, they didn't change what they were doing at all. So, yes, Drew Lock can be good against any defense. To me, it's less about what the defense is doing, more about what the offense is calling, which is just letting him spread it out, go hurry up, and get going.
Yep. Tempo, spread it out. Let's go 2-minute offense, and that's where he's doing his best work.
Okay, last one, and there's multiple people agreeing with Rick here. Add this to the hot take poll. D, everyone takes a shot because these are all trash.
I mean,
People said those aren't hot takes at all.
That's a freezing hot take by Rick, though, because we just said that. So sorry, Rick. You just lost.
freezing hot take.
Freezing cold.
Oh, okay.
You did say
We
hot.
all
I
thought.
mixed- I
I'm
mixed.
starting to think we might all be just a little bit drunk.
We are just a little off. We're getting back into the groove of things. I
Yeah.
thought everyone's hot take was trash too. I agree with everyone.
I'm in mid-season form, so I don't know
No.
what you guys are talking about.
No,
Here
you're
you
not.
go, Henry.
Juice Drop IPA,
Oh,
the
okay.
newest and freshest. No, it's fine. It's good. We're good. I
Just
did
one
drop
to the
these
tournament?
coming out.
You dropped them all, right?
Yeah, I dropped them
we've-
all.
Yeah,
God,
good thing we brought our iPads out today.
We've got. You're the one who was dropping liquid on the iPad early on. In the
Okay,
year.
shout out to Brian here who said he went
Cheers, by the
30
way.
minutes out of his way to get a 15-can sampler, and he says the RK special is special.
Bang.
Just so you know, you can't get that in a can. You have to make that at home.
Not yet.
Yep, that's
Not
a good
yet.
point. Also, this says soft, lush, and intensely juicy. Sounds incredible.
That sounds
Wanna
like
make
how
out
I
with it.
describe you.
Seriously.
Wouldn't
Hey,
you
thank you.
describe Henry's personality as soft, lush, and intensely juicy?
Oh my god.
Whenever you guys want to get back to talking football, you let me know, okay? Just be here.
Andre, why
drinking
don't you give us
beers.
your picks for the day? Lock, prop, upset, go.
All right, I just give you the best parlay of the week, though that does come with an asterisk, a caveat. I am scorching hot. Of course, you know I'm perfect. We are perfect on Mac picks. I went 6-1 in college games.
I went 3-0 in college games.
So look, guys, any statistician knows this. The downturn is coming soon, so tread with care. My lock
Buy
is
the dips. That's my advice. It's a stock market term.
Oh, see, I don't do that. I'm not smart like this guy. Carolina +6, love them. Tampa Bay is trash. The run defense and the defense in general starting to struggle. Teams are figuring them out. Love the way Carolina's playing. Teddy B, he's the best. Teddy Two Gloves, and he's a better quarterback is on Carolina's side. Love +6. There's been a ton of movement on that, so jump in while you still can. That is my lock. My prop is Jared Goff over 292.5 passing yards. The Seattle Seahawks passing offense is historically garbage. They are giving up just insane amounts of passing yards, and I think Goff will feast. Goff and that Rams offense will feast. I'm all over that. And then my upset. This is a game that my numbers love. There is no way that the Minnesota Vikings should be favored in Chicago on Monday night. A bit of a max special midweek, even though it's the NFL. We're staying in the Midwest. Gotta love that. I really think the Bears against Kirk Cousins in primetime. Come on, Kirk Cousins in primetime. Everyone knows about that. Take that plus 135 and run. Probably if this wasn't my upset, it would have been my lock. So there you go. Double lock this week.
I have to be honest. I hate your upset.
Oh, great. I love it.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
I know it's a federal offense to not bet on a primetime game, but I'm having a really hard time with this one.
You're not fading Kirk Cousins on Monday night. This is breaking news, friends.
Maybe I'll fade Kirk Cousins in a different way that doesn't involve the Bears needing to win the football game.
A little interception prop, maybe.
Yeah, a little interception, maybe an under on his yards.
Love it.
Like I said, I'm not trying to go to prison over this, so I will find something to bet on. But
That's right. I will say this. Vegas's own numbers on the win totals would suggest that the Bears should be favored by 5. You're getting them as dogs. Something stinks, and it's the Minnesota Vikings, so take the Bears.
I got to be honest, the 9:56 a.m. buzz hits different.
It hits worse.
It hits better.
Really?
I'm with RK on that one.
I've got these heavy eyes. I just feel like I'm kind of in a zone here.
Goodness.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how this goes.
Henry, people have something for your Tinder profile that you should
Oh, really?
change your bio to. It's something you already said. Soft, lush, and intensely.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
New Tinder bio for
after-
Hank. Hank better put that in his Tinder bio. Everyone is a big fan.
Yep.
I would highlight that you're on the most entertaining Sunday morning show on the interwebs, and that you mostly use Tinder just to get pics from randos.
I'm not going to put that in there. I think people get offended by that.
In parentheses, awaiting a response from Caroline.
Yeah.
That's a Tinder
Actually,
bio
I
that
need
slaps.
to message her. Here's my plan for today.
Say my best Tinder match left me.
She didn't leave me. If anything, left her.
sad.
Oh,
I sent the last message.
That's
no, she
unacceptable.
sent the last message.
You're ghosting Caroline?
No.
got the last
I'm
word
just
in.
busy, and I've been very distracted, and she's been in a different state.
He's not.
Oh,
What state is she? Maybe we
Okay,
should.
Henry.
But, I mean, too many
what are your lock prop upsets?
Oh, good question.
Aren't the graphics
Allie,
up
can
top
you drive
there?
the show for the rest of this?
It feels like I have to.
Yeah, it does.
You might want to take Collins.
Browns -4. They're playing the Texans. That seems like a pretty easy pick to me. They should be able to win fairly easily. I'm confident. I want to use the rest of my lock time to tell you. After the show, I will be putting that in my bio, and I'm
No.
hoping that next week
You can't just
we'll
use the
have
rest
responses.
of your lock time.
Really?
I say
Okay,
it can.
we're still feeling out the rules here. Okay.
I love how that Henry's hat has become crooked. It really adds to the effect.
The
here.
worst part is my nose is crooked too, and so you look in the camera and you can't figure out what part of your face is.
What is your
the
prop?
head- The prop looks like it's Jerry Jeudy over 58.5 receiving
Is he
yards.
playing?
Of course.
He's
Yeah,
healthy.
Jerry Jeudy. I mean,
How else would he make the 2021 Pro Bowl?
He's got to start campaigning today.
Jerry Jeudy has taken a step. We've seen him take a step. The chemistry with Drew Lock is only increasing. This is going to be a shootout today, and Jerry Jeudy's going to put up numbers. Allie, do I have any time remaining that I can use to talk about Caroline?
No, you have your upset now.
Okay. This one we're going to go quick through, though. Upset. Hey, Allie, is that plus 155?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're the one who chose these.
Yeah, but it's a long ways
No.
away, and I
you're-
can't be
you're
scrolling
with-
through my messages to see what
Dude, I think you need glasses, and it might be a good thing for your look.
I lost them.
I
lost
agree.
them.
Common
I'll
upset,
get
though.
some.
You're with me. I didn't know about that.
For the exact same reason.
Loves the Bears.
Kirk
There you
Cousins
go.
prime time.
Kirk Cousins in prime time. I mean,
Ryan knows.
he's terrible.
Also, the Bears defense. Now that they've lost a couple of games,
man.
like they were underrated when they were good, and people were looking for an excuse to like rate them even lower. Losing games gave them plenty of reason to do that, and I think they're still a pretty good football team.
Okay, some of the comments here. Morning buzz always better. The great thing about
Yes.
getting morning drunk is that when you pass out midday and wake up thinking it's tomorrow.
That's actually the worst part.
Aquaman said she left the last message. Hank did ghost her.
Yes.
I did.
Rick said
Those
the
are
early
facts.
morning buzz is so easy to maintain to the late night buzz. And Eric said, eat breakfast, guys.
We do need to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
but
sure.
At the DNVR bar.
DNVR bar
real
opens right now.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my
Jeremy says, I miss this. Y'all bring a good energy to Sunday morning. I'm glad you're enjoying it, guys.
You have
treating
two options.
that segment as a time segment when you clearly know it's not. Best shtick we've done on this show. I mean,
Really?
we're not.
I still like the basketball game.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
I think Angry Dre, because his takes are so bad, is probably my favorite.
That is a great shtick.
I have to say, you have two options on Sunday mornings: go to church or go to church.
You just called us church.
We are.
I-
This
wow.
is church.
It is kind of in a way
Ryan,
my
what's
church.
your lock?
Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to bring it up.
It's
there
up.
it is.
It's already up.
My lock is Browns Texans over 45.5. Is that what that says?
Yes. No.
Wow, I'm surprising myself. That is crazy. My lock is amazing. I'm seeing a shootout in this game, and you've got two good quarterbacks.
Well,
Going-
I'm not so sure about that.
Excuse me?
Baker Mayfield. I mean, that's a running football team. They're doing everything they can do to take Baker Mayfield out of the
Have
game.
you looked at Baker's stats this year?
Have you looked at Baker Mayfield
Yeah, good looking dude.
outside of commercials?
The one where he has a really tiny body throws me off every time.
I do like that.
That made producer Allie go into a coughing fit.
Anyways, two really good quarterbacks going head to head. I'm calling a shootout. I don't know why it's so low, but I was looking for my lock and I was like, oh,
Baker's playing in this.
I mean, if he's not, then I have a problem.
These teams are
a great
allowing
lock.
59.8 points combined.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
I love this lock.
Thank
Ryan.
you. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love it. It's my lock too.
No, you took
No,
the
you
Browns.
took the Brown. Yeah.
Okay, well,
He's
I can't
taking
read. I
the
just saw
over.
Browns really big. It's
The
way
over
over there.
is a genius pick. I like the Texans in this one, but this is
Mine was a
this is
genius pick, too.
Phenomenal.
Get Henry glasses.
Yeah.
2020. That's my new
I lost him
campaign.
at a silent disco.
True.
Wow.
Okay, what is
Yeah.
your prop?
Tell us more. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
If you have any time left,
My prop of the day
This
is
might as well be an RK special.
Yeah, you can call this the arcade special. It's GWJ, Greg Ward Jr., over 33.5 receiving yards. Carson Wentz loves him. The book
does.
hates him. I don't know why, but every time it's third down, Carson Wentz is looking for GWJ. And so that's my guy. And then upset. The dumbest line in the history of sports.
That's a little dumb.
Seahawks plus 128. You make the Seahawks underdogs, I'm taking it every time. You could literally make the Seahawks underdogs against the 85 Bears, and I'm taking the line. So Russell Wilson as an underdog, I'm pretty sure he's never lost, to be honest. So give me Seahawks plus 128. Russell Wilson as an underdog, the greatest gift. This might as well be like a Draft Kings promo. That's how good this is.
wow. Like a promo that anybody can get, or like a new user promo.
Like a new user promo,
Wow.
Seahawks as underdogs.
No way.
This is
Okay,
another
I'll put some money on that.
upset that would have been a walk in lieu of any other options.
Yeah.
And another
Absolutely.
line that if Vegas was applying their own win totals to the line, this should be even. Not plus money for the Seahawks.
Plus
It should
128.
be even. So
That's what I call
there you
like
go.
a par. This is parlay gold. because you put this together with any other thing that you think is going to happen, such
about
as
the over?
Browns-Texans over 45.5.
How about the Bears? Double upset.
Screw the Bears.
See, sometimes there's something I really like, and I just parlay all of my bets for that day, and sometimes like the day before with that. Just say, like, I'm going to live or die by what happens in this game.
That's what Seahawks plus 128 is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you call putting all your...
Allie
eggs in
just
one
like keeps
basket.
laughing over there.
Because these comments are killing
No,
me.
because we're funny.
Scott said, Allie, what show has been harder to produce? This show or Buff's Winners Lounge last
gotta
night?
be this one.
Definitely this show. Peter here saying, poor Allie having to wrangle cats at DNVR.
Hey.
Aquaman said,
Don't
poor
call me a
Allie,
cat.
she drank hard to herd drunk cats.
We need some dogs.
She's trying hard to herd drunk cat. I don't like being compared to a cat. You can call me a dog, like we called Andre a spicy dog, but I'm not a cat.
I might be a cat.
Okay.
You're a cat.
Yeah, we can
You're a cat.
move on.
Anyways.
Anything
You're
else?
a soft, lush, and intensely juicy cat. Some might
That
say.
is true.
Allie is giving me the cue to talk about Draft Kings Sportsbook, the app which I have logged the second most screen time this week. That's how good this app is.
Isn't that great?
Tinder?
Twitter,
Oh.
Draft Kings Sportsbook.
Why
Twitter,
would he be on
Draft Kings
Tinder?
Sportsbook.
Good point, Allie. Very good point.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook now and use code DNVR when you sign up. For a limited time, all new users can get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. And today, you can get covered up to $100 when you use the code DNVR. You're a new user, they're just going to say, hey, here's $100 of house money. You lose, we'll just give it right back to you in free bets. It's an incredible deal from DraftKings Sportsbook, the single greatest sportsbook in the world.
Yes.
And I stand by that.
That's right.
That's my hot take. It's not even a hot take. That's a cold take.
I've been accused of making everything on this show into a competition, but my number one most used app, at least today on my phone, is the DraftKings Sportsbook
Wow.
app. And Henry's rocking a t-shirt, so there you go. RK's obsessed. He might not even be the most obsessed by this app on this panel.
I'm going to have to start making more bets just to beat you in this competition. Anyways, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprises of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25x playthrough and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Wow. Wow. I've never seen that done so fast.
Legend.
I have to say that 4 days a week. I've never gotten that
He
fast.
can do it a cappella style. No screen. No
That's not what
screen.
acapella means.
No
I
screen.
can.
That's
I-
like from memory.
I have lost every
From memory,
single
you can do it.
bet
Acapella.
I have placed.
That means you're due. You should make a crazy parlay.
Or it means fading you is the best gambling advice we can give on this show. So you are so bad you might have become an asset. Stay posted, kids. We're going to mind
Okay.
this inefficiency.
Okay. Why don't we talk to someone else who isn't a part of this
Yes.
show, because we are a mess. So let's
What?
talk to Dr. Alberto. Maybe he could bring some reason to this show.
I highly doubt it.
We're back! Boy, sure helped to get those lawyers on our side. Everything got cleaned up. Finally, the professor is back to working on the science of football. And now we are answering the biggest question in the lab. All our finest scientists are on it right now. We cannot figure out the biggest dilemma in the 2020 NFL football season. And that's, how does Adam Gase still have a job? It's incredible. Mind-boggling. I want to rip all my hair out. I can't even understand it. Rigged the Thursday night game against Denver and then did it against the Giants. All just so that he could get Trevor Lawrence. It's insane. The NFL doesn't care. It's always been the no, we don't tank league. But now with Adam Gase running the show, no one cares anymore. 2 coaches got fired already. Atlanta and Houston. Both coaches rebuilt programs, took the teams on deep playoff runs. At least Atlanta did. Houston rebuilt the whole thing. They were terrible before. No. They get fired. Adam Gase, oh, please, Adam, you get to have your job. Why don't you pick out the GM? Actually, Adam, while you're here, would you mind wasting our young franchise quarterback? Could you do that for me? How about we've got this safety, Jamal Adams. You want to trade him away for basically nothing? Here's a nice veteran running back. How about wasting him away, Adam? Does that work for you? How is this man still employed? We have created a metric in the lab, our finest scientists, again, figuring out at the rate that other quarterbacks have underachieved under Adam Gase, how productive would have Peyton Manning been in the record-breaking 2013 season? Well, it turns out our equation comes out to over 6,000 passing yards. Adam Gase wasted away a historical season for Peyton Manning. How is this possible? How can this stand right now? They can't. He's picked his own GM. This must end. Will they let him waste another quarterback in Trevor Lawrence? Trevor, be careful. Wacky Eyes is coming to get you. Be careful. We got to figure this out, folks. Don't be fooled. Adam Gase, he's a waste of talent. It may be the worst team in the NFL history in the New York Jets.
I mean, that's the most reasonable thing that's happened on this show today.
Yeah, actually.
I'm here to bring a little extra reason to this show.
Oh, we got Fantasy Guy, also known as Fantasy Guy Gee. However you prefer. He's here. Let's crack one open. We actually already did, so I can't give you the cracking of a beer sound effect.
Check this out, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Did you make a beer noise when he was trying to do that?
That basically was the sound effect. Like, if you just went online and got sound effect for cracking a beer, that was perfect.
I don't know, RK, because you gave me the dead headset, the one that buzzes when people talk,
yeah.
and so everybody sounds like a pilot. So it sounds like somebody just put a beer in a PA system. And
You're now free to drink that beer.
well, thank you.
All right, let's crack one open here. You guys are talking fantasy. The people have questions. Everyone wants to know, who are we starting? Who are we sitting? Listen. Just listen to this scenario I have right now.
Oh, boy.
I am in...
Going crazy about Andre's video.
You have no...
Me too.
Who's Andre? You mean Dr. Alberto? Oh, yeah. Dr. Alberto goes hard.
Kind of a kook.
He's the least kooky person on this show.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my situation. I need some serious advice here, boys.
A conundrum.
I am in dead last in my Dynasty Fantasy League, which isn't the worst place to be. There are worse places to be in a Dynasty
it is a
Fantasy
Dynasty,
League.
yes.
There are 6 teams in my Dynasty Fantasy League,
Yep.
tied at 4 and 5.
Love it.
I am playing one of those teams, meaning if I win today, that person moves into second to last. Ooh. And I just so happen to have that person's first round pick. Wow. So if I can pull off a win today, I will have a stranglehold on the number 1 and number 2 overall picks in this year's draft.
Big
so
moves.
I need a big week. Give me your starts. Give me your sits. We'll start with you, Fantasy Guy. What do we got?
Let's start off with Jalen Reagor. I think, producer Allie, big fan of this one. So James Bradbury, the number 1 cornerback on the Giants, is going to be covering Travis Fulgham, who we all know has had a breakout year. I think that spells a good week for Jalen Reagor. So, yeah.
Wow. Guy going hard with a lot of...
Yeah, I was going to say, yours are pretty cold, so
pretty
cool everything
mainstream. Well, I'd say I like Drew Lock.
And that's him.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. You like Antonio Gibson as well? Let's milk this graph.
Yeah, you want me to just
Go through it.
Sure, man. Antonio Gibson. Just every week he's been
You're a big
more and more
NFC
involved.
East guy?
I guess. Apparently, I wasn't even thinking about it, and here we are. So the Lions just allowed 206 yards on the ground to Dalvin Cook, which, I mean, obviously it's Dalvin Cook, but at the same time, they can easily be gashed by running backs. I think they're 32nd in the league. They're right down there with some of the worst run defense in the league. So,
love it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big week for him. And, with how badly the quarterbacks, plural, have been playing in Washington, I think that they lean more on the running game to try and keep things closer. And with a better defense there, I see a game script that favors more running. And Curtis Samuel, I know that...
All in with you.
Yeah, you have Mike Davis on your sits, and I don't know if he's like a full sit for me. I think he might underwhelm some people, but I think Curtis Samuel has a good game this week. I mean, obviously, the past 3-4 weeks he's broken out in a big way.
Great.
But with Christian McCaffrey out of the lineup confirmed, he fills that role that Christian McCaffrey usually does, and he plays such a gadget role that even though the Tampa Bay Bucks have a good run defense, their passing defense has been a little suspect, and I think that Curtis Samuel is going to be the tool that finds those soft spots in that defense.
Has Curtis Samuel been good before this year?
Not really.
Because wow, he's awesome.
I mean, he was fun to watch when he was at Ohio State.
Yeah, it was great.
Obviously, yeah.
Great. But no,
because they drafted Curtis Samuel and Christian McCaffrey in the same draft, back to back.
Yeah,
it's like a Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler situation.
Hey,
voila. I'll go next. I have Drew Lock. I think that Raiders defense is primed for the taking.
Is this the first ever Bronco to make starter sit?
No.
Just about.
We've had
Feels like
Phil
it.
Lindsay on here,
We've had
Marlon
Phil.
Gordon.
Okay.
Maybe
Noah
Fant
Fant.
made an appearance.
All right.
But Drew Lock very much available in most leagues. He's probably on your bench if you did pick him up. This is the kind of week you want to start him. I wouldn't start him over Jared Goff, though, because as I mentioned in my prop talk, that Seattle Seahawks pass defense is prime. And the Green Bay Packers, a very underwhelming defense this year. I know you love them, but defensively they stink. James Robinson with the Jaguars. Really like James Robinson.
Also,
Start him.
real quick, one reason I really like this pick, and we'll get to why I dislike another guy later on, projected weather for this game, Packers-Jags. We're talking 25 to 40 mile an hour winds.
Whoa.
So
Lambeau?
yes, so this is going to be. I mean, I think for a running game, I think you're going to see a little more running. And James Robinson, he's money, man.
great.
Yeah.
He's
And I also think that
great.
Jake Luton, as good as he was last week, I think they'll
Are
try
you-
to take
are
the
you-
ball out of his hands just in the early parts of the game and really pound the rock.
Are you Luton intolerant?
No, I'm very tolerant of Luton. I just think if I'm the head coach of a team early on in the game, I might not have him air it out until you really need him to, which will be later on. But I think the run game will feature heavy, especially in those kinds of winds, 25 to 40 miles an hour. Jeez.
A little bonus start. Intrigued by Daniel Jones. I'm becoming a Daniel Jones guy. Just saying. Just saying, people. Just saying. If he's
Delete
at the
your
bottom of
account.
their
That's the
bench.
face that Allie's making right now.
Daniel
it.
Jones guaranteed to put the ball on the ground or throw an interception 2 times a game.
This is true. Only time Daniel Jones has had over 20 fantasy points, though, against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Heard that.
Yeah, because he ran for like 150 yards.
Oh, what? He can't do that again?
No.
You can do whatever you want to the
He's
Eagles.
actually the fastest player in the NFL. I don't
Except
know if
for
you
Here's
win.
so.
quick. Would you rather, fantasy or real life? Carson Wentz, Daniel Jones.
Ooh.
Definitely Carson Wentz.
Last time the Eagles and Giants played, Carson Wentz got you 8 points.
I mean, you don't
Yikes,
want either.
big
is
yikes.
where
That's a
I'm
horrible
at.
defense.
What stat did he get in the win-loss
it's
column?
DJ.
I think that was a W.
Oh,
It's
okay.
DJ.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy
I think they only
segment.
have, 2
It's
of
DJ.
3 of those this
It's
year?
DJ.
And they still
It's
lead the
DJ.
NFC East. This is great.
4 worst records in the NFC on the NFC East side. It's amazing. We are witnessing history. We are not worthy. Henry, who are you starting this week?
I've got 3 starts with Jarvis Landry going up against the Texans. As much as I'm not in love with Baker Mayfield, you can do pretty much whatever you want against the Texans. Primarily run the ball, I would expect, but enough production passing-wise to support a couple of
I've
receivers.
even seen some Higgins love this week because people love that matchup so much for the Browns.
Yeah, I can almost get there, but not quite.
Here's the one thing I'll say is that the Texans are really a run funnel defense. So I see a lot more Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb points coming out of this game, which isn't the hottest take, but I think that people starting Jarvis Landry and Rashad Higgins temper your expectations a little bit. They're going to do well, but I don't think they're going to be off the charts good. I mean, it's a decent matchup, but it should be a run-heavy game, I think.
Yeah, me too. But I think the Texans are so bad that Jarvis Landry works too. Tua Tagovailoa, he looked spectacular last week. The way that he runs with the ball is just it's another level compared to what I ever thought that we'd see from him in the NFL. He's just making these little moves and getting past guys, and I'm really excited to watch him play going up against Justin Herbert's Chargers. This is going to be a fun one to watch
No
with a couple
Joey
of
Bosa.
rookie receivers.
That's big.
Sure is. And I think that this is the week that you go with Tua. DeAndre Swift with the Lions going up against Washington. I think that it's just a good week for him.
I know this is a debate as old as time, but I think you might be disappointed in this one, too.
Yeah, I mean, we call it the
He's only getting
DNVR.
40% of the snaps. That's not like RB1 numbers, man. I think Matt Patricia's holding him back.
Would you
He's got
say
the
he's
skill,
a
but
sheep in lion's clothing?
possibly, yes.
I'm saying he's
I think
a full-on
Matt Patricia is a
lion.
pretender as well.
Matt Patricia is definitely a pretender.
Dude, that story came out this morning. Excited to read, but there's some
Yes,
terrible
sir.
stuff
Oh, yeah.
about him.
great.
Like that everybody hates him. But
beautiful.
He's got
looks-
talent. I just think that Matt Patricia's holding him back, but go on.
DeAndre Swift, though, he's had a couple of big weeks. I feel like you got to pick and choose those weeks. We talk about that a lot with guys like Will Fuller. DeAndre Swift in one of those backfields where there is a bit of a rotation.
A bit.
He's one of those guys that you have
It's
to
a
know
near
when to
even
start him, when to
split.
sit him. This is when you start him.
In PPRs, and that back
Yeah.
seven is horrendous. So you're not that far off. Who are we sitting this week?
Should I go first again?
Lay it on us, guy.
I'll start with DJ Chark. This is one that might ruffle some feathers here. He had a huge week last week, but this is still
DJ Chark.
This is still a second start for a first-year quarterback in Jake Luton. I'm nervous, and like I said, the weather.
You
in
are
this game,
Luton intolerant.
I'm not intolerant.
I'm
okay. Anyway, 25 to 40 mile an hour winds. That doesn't spell good things for a passing offense.
Plus
like I said, I think
Alexander.
it's we're gonna see a lot of running in this game. And Luton, I mean, I want to believe in him, but in this kind of weather against Green Bay, I think things might be a little tough for him. So DJ Chark is just a guy that I think people get wide eyes after the week he had last week. Temper your expectations on that one as well.
No Visca.
I'm kind of with
No, he's out again.
kind of with you on that one. And
The Visca story.
You're going against your Lions brethren at wide receiver.
Yeah, well, Kenny Golladay is my real brother on that
I
team.
know.
Kenny Golladay is out, so it might look to a lot of people like, oh, Marvin Jones is going to get the bulk of the workload here. He's had this opportunity already, and he hasn't done anything with it. The Vikings secondary, by the way, we talk about how bad the Seattle Seahawks secondary is. The Vikings are like right there.
Yeah, it's
with
not-
them and like the Atlanta Falcons, they're just a horrible bottom three right there. He only got 3 receptions for 43 yards and a touchdown against them, which like that touchdown salvaged his horrible day, and that's with no Kenny Golladay. Again, no Kenny Golladay this week, and Washington has a lot better pass defense than that, so I don't see him doing very much with that
I
opportunity.
like that one as well. This next one, though, again, that Seahawks secondary is prime for the taking, but you say don't take those
This
Rams
is why,
tight ends.
this is why I include these guys on here, and I've talked about this earlier in the season. The Seattle Seahawks, as bad as they are in the secondary, and they have a historically bad defense,
Yes.
secondary in particular, they're actually surprisingly good against the tight end. So they hemorrhage points to wide receivers and running backs, but they're actually good against tight ends. So I think a lot of people, again, will look at this matchup. Wow, Seattle Seahawks, bad secondary, start Rams tight ends. I think you might get a little disappointed by that one, especially considering Robert Woods. I didn't put him on this list, but he's like one of my favorite players to watch this
Bobby
week.
Trees.
Bobby Trees, my boy. He is just going to gash that Seattle Seahawks secondary.
Yes.
And I don't think that there's going to be a lot of opportunities for the tight ends because they're just going to be doing work with Cooper Kupp, Bobby Trees, and then they've got the running backs back there as well, and Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown. So
With my Jared Goff start, you could have put in parentheses Bobby Trees and Cooper Kupp because I love both those guys. Henry, let's go to you. Who are you sitting this week, my friend?
We'll start with Joe Burrow. He's had a couple of pretty solid weeks, but going up against the Steelers defense, I think they beat him up. And I think
Blitzburg.
that, you've seen him struggle against teams like the Ravens that have pretty strong front sevens, and I think that this is just a tough matchup.
can you turn up the heat over there? I'm getting really cold from these takes.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
Panthers wide receivers, including Curtis Samuel. That's who you want to bench. That's why I'm going with my second sit. They're going up against
Don't like.
the Buccaneers, which is, again, a tough front seven. I think they buried Teddy Bridgewater. I think the secondary bounces back after what it did last week because they've been really good for a year and a half now. They're solid. They're solid. And I don't think that this Panthers
Did you watch
offense,
that game last week? What was that?
Oh, yeah, I watched it, and I think people are overreacting.
like
to it
71 to
because
3 or something like that?
We have a year and a half of data that shows that the Buccaneers' back seven is one of the best in football, despite whatever you think about the names that they have in that secondary. And I think that this week they do bounce back, and I think that they win the game because they are a very good defensive football team. And I think
Talking
that
about fantasy points, not wins and losses here.
I'm saying they're going to shut down those fantasy points for those Panthers receivers, including Curtis Samuel.
All right.
What's our bet here?
Over under 12 points?
I'll take the under. Awesome.
12 and a
12
half
it
in
is.
PPR. I'll take the over for Curtis Samuel.
One
You
more.
don't like Kirk Cousins in primetime?
I don't like Kirk Cousins
Of course
in primetime.
you don't. No
Going
one
up
likes
against
Kirk
this
Cousins
Bears
in
defense? Of course not.
How cold is this
Bench
take?
Kirk
Andre, help me
Cousins.
out here, man.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take the obvious picks and make sure the listeners educate.
Somebody had to
you know?
say it. Somebody had to say it. I ate crow for my Tyler Lockett as a start pick last week. I might have to eat crow for one of these, but I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You always have to start.
Dre
Tyler
mentioned
Lockett,
some
by the way.
awesome starts for quarterbacks. If you're streaming guys, this isn't the week to pick up Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely not. Never start anyone against the Bears defense at quarterback. I would say
Your
on
turn
the other
for
hand,
sits, and I think right off the bat.
great pick. Great pick. Justin Herbert.
No.
Of course you got to sit him.
Obscene.
The Miami
Why are you sitting
Dolphins
him?
are absolutely dominating lately. You can see
That's
their
fine.
performances the last couple
They
weeks.
still give up points to quarterbacks.
Can you name me the 2 starting offensive tackles for the Los Angeles
I
Chargers?
can't. I don't think I have
One
to,
of them
though.
is
I bet
Can you
Sam.
name for me the QB5 in fantasy?
One of them
I'm
is
sure
Sam
Derek Carr could.
Tevy, and he is going to get destroyed by this Miami defense.
No, it's not.
Sit Justin Herbert. I know you're going to be tempted.
The
but you've
Dolphins'
got
defense,
guys
as
like-
good as they look on paper, they rank 22nd in points per game allowed to quarterbacks.
You're looking at
Justin Herbert's the number 5
You're
QB.
looking at points per game. You're not looking at below it. No. There's a stat where it's per average, and quarterbacks are underperforming based on their average more against the Dolphins than against any other fantasy defense.
I know. So this is
if
why I'm
you're
just saying.
to use corrupted data, that's fine. But just
Bet.
let me tell people
Bet.
the right data.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th
How many points?
quarterback in the league. We're betting on this, dude.
Top 10?
Yeah.
You've lost the last week. So
Oh, come on.
and
You lost
got
the week
lucky
before that. The
week
last time you
prior.
bet on Justin Herbert, you and I, you lost that
will
one.
not be a top 10 fantasy quarterback
He
this
will.
week.
He will.
Deal with it.
It's fine. We're
Hey,
betting on it.
you don't wanna
We'll
believe in the
revisit
Miami
this
Dolphins
7
defense.
days from today. Mark it on your
That's
calendar.
That's
All right,
fine.
that's enough, boys.
Next
That's
one.
enough. I'm
Jared
gonna get
Goff.
it since Allie's not here to drive the show anymore. I'll hop in and drive the show.
The sits.
Let's. Are
We
we good
got-
on
we got
sits?
two more.
Let me finish.
We got 2 more.
Mike Davis against the Buccaneers defense. You gotta
rough.
love the Bucs front 7. I know you're gonna be tempted to start Mike Davis against the Bucs because there's no Christian McCaffrey. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll probably have better options. RB2, flex at wide receiver. Go that way. Antonio
Speed it up.
Brown. I know there's excitement with Brown and the Buccaneers, but bench him. There's no need to get excited. That offense is trash because Tom Brady's trash.
Yeah.
Anyone else? We good?
No. I think we got some questions, though. Lightning round real quick.
Any lightning round questions?
We've answered lots of them.
Look at Henry with the lightning eyes.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at that.
Maybe I need to put that picture on my Tinder profile.
Yeah.
Cartoon me with lightning eyes. Who could
The
resist
ever
that?
supportive Eric
You can
Weedham.
tell girls that you can give
Was
them
me.
the lightning round.
Which
All
two
right,
running backs do I
from
start?
me.
Brian
I'm gonna
Strang,
guess.
which 2 running backs do I?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
no.
We
All
got
right.
a
I guess just
hot
throw a
internal temp.
Graphic up there
Probably
real
from
quick.
all my takes.
All right. Bring up that question again. We'll keep this here for a second. The question was about 2 running backs from Brian.
Yeah. Oh, no.
There it
There
is.
we
Which 2
go.
running backs do I start? Philip Lindsay, Mike Davis, or Jamal Williams? So
Well,
you got two of 3.
Aaron Jones is back, right? So I'm not super high on
I mean, Jamal
Super
Williams
Jamal
was
Williams.
producing with Aaron Jones. Like, I see that. It isn't quite the Browns' backfield.
Depends on if
but,
it's
but
a
it's
PPR.
in that same league. Oh, very good point. Because
Yeah,
the way
if
they've
it's
used
a
him as a
PPR,
receiver.
I'd go Jamal Williams. Probably just barely Mike Davis. I don't know
Really?
about this match.
I like Phil.
I like Phil, dude.
Yeah.
I think we've
Come on,
seen
Las
what works
Vegas
for
is
this Broncos
So
horrible.
you're going
offense.
Phil and Mike Davis.
Yeah, because
Okay, it's lightning round. You got to speed
Yeah.
it up. So
I go
There
Phil
you go.
Jamal Williams.
boom.
guys were dominating the time there.
We gave no.
Here, I gotcha.
We all said something different.
Does anyone know the status of Allen Robinson? I do not, unfortunately. I didn't know there was a status on him.
I mean, he obviously has a status.
Yeah.
He was
What's that?
questionable.
Jeremy Gignac right there. That nice fat comment.
There it is. PPR Dynasty League with no chance of playoffs this year. What is fair return for trading Christian McCaffrey?
Oh my God. Two firsts.
Why did that go away?
First and something else. First and a rookie. Or we're talking.
They need to be top 5.
It's gotta be,
for
yeah.
Wait,
us
but it's a
to get
Dynasty League. Why would
multiple.
you trade
need more than
CMC?
that. It's
Yeah.
like two firsts and another guy.
I'd rebuild. For
I mean,
that
just
guy.
because of the return on that would be pretty intense. I mean, I have Christian McCaffrey and I'm looking to move him as well, just because I need help.
But
Actually,
you
I don't.
need-
I'm the
you
fifth
need
in
at
scoring,
least, like,
but, like, I-
another top 10
do this
PPR
weird.
performer in the flex, and you need multiple picks.
Yeah.
Like at the very least for Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
All right,
Yeah.
what's next?
We need like a little.
Phil Lindsay, Devin Singletary,
Oh my
Chase
God.
Claypool, Cooper Kupp, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert. Start
Okay,
3 of those
Devin
guys.
Singletary is droppable at this point. Do you guys agree with me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Chase Claypool or Cooper Kupp? I think Cooper Kupp going up
Cooper
against
Kupp, yep.
the
And it's
Seattle
Goff,
Seahawks, and we're
easy.
going to disagree on this one. But
It's Goff easy against the Seahawks defense. You're taking Herbert. Come
I'm
on,
taking Goff.
That's bad advice, man.
we're
Get with
doubling
it.
down on this bet. Who has more points?
Goff is outperforming.
Jared Goff or
Oh
Justin
my
Herbert?
God.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
fine.
It's an
Let's
easy bet
take-
for you, isn't
let's
it?
take it.
Yeah, why
Let's take
not? All right, cool. I'll take Justin Herbert.
What's next?
Perfect,
Guy
I
is
nailed it.
deaf right on his Herbert take. Sorry, Dre.
Yeah.
That's not a question.
The people agree with me, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Do
him
I start
against the
Cousins
Dolphins.
or Cam? Ooh, rough life. My
man.
matchup will probably
It's
be
Cam.
decided by this.
It is Cam.
Just because of the
Rushing
rushing,
touchdowns?
yeah.
Yep.
And because Cousins is not good in prime time, he's going up against the Bears.
Ravens
You literally
defense-
put him on your sets. You gotta.
Ravens defense is tough for Cam to
I'm
start,
not
but
excited
yeah,
about
you gotta
Cam,
go
but
Cam.
I'm very much less excited about
What
Cousins.
you should do is pick up Drew Lock or pick up Daniel Jones off with the waiver because both are better options.
That's
than
probably a
those.
good call right
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
What else we got, Allie? We're very
2
orange.
first and a player for C-Mac. It depends on the player. Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
Two first and a starting
Top
running
10
back.
guy.
Yeah, probably.
Two
Yeah,
first and a starting running back.
with some long
Something like an Antonio Gibson would be
even that.
in
Christian
Dynasty.
McCaffrey.
In Dynasty,
Yeah,
but I
Christian
mean,
McCaffrey, why
you got
give up on
6
Christian
more
Yeah, but
years of
2
Christian
firsts?
McCaffrey? Like if you can't
Here's
get
my
to
advice.
Six?
Don't trade Christian McCaffrey
6.
under any circumstances.
Yeah.
pretty much.
hold up.
That
I think he's
value
got
is
at least 6.
only going to increase.
All
Also,
right.
he's a receiving running
For
back.
Michael Harrison, what's your guys' hangover remedies asking for a friend? Yeah, he was here at the DNVR bar here yesterday.
Eggs.
Buffs game.
Taking in that
Buffs
Buffs,
game.
that
Eggs.
Buffs win.
And
No, just drink more.
or that too. Yeah.
That's the only way.
Ooh, this is a good one. Judy or Claypool?
Claypool.
I'm taking Judy.
That's a great matchup, Claypool.
So is a good matchup for Judy against
Little
Las
banged
Vegas.
up.
How have
Don't
you guys
like
not? What?
Don't like it. Bengals defense prime for the take.
Christian McCaffrey just turned 24 this offseason.
Yeah, I do trust
24,
Bernard
yeah.
in a PPR at least. I think that's decent against Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And because there's no one that's going to challenge him for, yeah.
If you have any more questions, of course, you can tweet them at these guys or get them in earlier in the week on the DNVR Fantasy Podcast, which goes live every Tuesday. So check those guys out. They do a great job. Oh, wow. Anyways, let's move on here to the single greatest segment of this show, and that is, of course, horsing around. We've got a fresh new game today of 4 quarters. Now, 4 quarters, if you haven't watched in the past, of course, is like quarters, but it's more like trivia. And in the past, we've done trivia questions, which have become controversial. Today, what we're doing is we are going to list off facts about current players on the Denver Broncos roster. Once you know what player it is, you got to try and
how to do that.
bounce the quarter into your glass. If you get it in, then you are able to guess. If you get it wrong, you're done. This is a rule that's been violated in the past.
I'm sorry, what?
If you get your quarter in there and you guess and your guess is wrong, you are out for the rest of the round.
Goes without saying.
Okay. All right, let's horse around here.
The
Allie, do
quarters
you have
are-
the facts in front of
Our
you?
buzzer.
Yes, I do.
Currently on the roster, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Hey, well, I
I have to
drank some
pull them
tequila.
up.
No, I'm just saying
What?
This roster's been it's a big roster, you know. I've seen a lot of guys pass through this.
Okay,
this
first one. Played at Wyoming.
Okay, keep going.
No, you have to.
Mike Purcell.
Okay, yep. That was the
Had no
first
idea.
one.
Too easy.
roster. No.
Yes.
Yep.
Highlands Ranch High School,
Yep.
Wyoming, Denver Broncos. Well,
Played
there's some
for
other teams in there.
7 different NFL teams. It's from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Those
Yep.
were the rest of the things. Okay. Played 2 positions in his career.
Okay. Can we
Won
get
a national championship.
Wow. Oh, God.
I have no clue.
Play the game.
Well, we
Well,
don't
we
know
don't
yet.
have
You're
any
not supposed to
guesses.
try
There's
and
no
get the
point.
buzzer until you know the answer.
Played for 2 NFL teams.
Okay, so
a
so
lot
far
of
we
guys.
have played 2 positions, won a national championship, has played for 2 NFL
Like
teams.
2 positions though could be safety and corner. Like that's or guard and tackle. That's really not giving me much.
Just guess.
I think I've got it. Kareem Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, safety like okay.
Safety and
Duh.
corner,
Yeah.
and he went to
You
Alabama.
can't
So
be picky about this. You were picky about every single game we do.
That's my shtick. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
I've got a Delaware quarter here.
Cool.
Very rare.
Okay. Another one. Plays 2
North
positions
Carolina.
currently.
Plays 2 positions currently. Okay, keep going.
Went to Texas.
Andrew Beck.
Yes.
Could we
this is
like
a
a little
blowout.
more
This is
speed
a
on the
blowout.
hints, or
This is a
Maybe, like,
blowout. It's 3-0.
Quicker hints.
Okay,
quicker
last
hints.
one.
Let's
Last
let
one.
this flow.
There's literally no way either of you can catch me. It's just a battle for last place.
We too
That's
can
what
do
really
math.
matters because that's who
They
takes the
know.
shot.
We too can do math.
Okay.
For a
got
second,
it.
I don't care. Just don't give me that shot.
All right. 2-time Pro Bowler. Ryan, you're not playing this one. Let them play.
Okay.
2-time Pro Bowler. Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year.
God, you suck.
2 NFL
I'm out of
teams.
practice.
3 NFL cities. I went as fast as I could. Those are all the hints.
Melvin Gordon.
There we go.
Bang, bang. Get this man a shot.
Dre, you're terrible
all
at getting the
done.
quarter in the cup.
Production's taking this one.
Production is
not
doing
taking
what?
this
Yeah,
one.
No,
for
no,
sure.
No. Just
no.
because
This is
you didn't like it and you sucked at
Production's
it.
taking that shot.
I am an absolute bucket when it comes to bouncing the quarter into the glass. That's 3 in a row.
I'm out of practice.
Should I keep going? 4 in a row. Should I keep going? 5 in a row. Should I keep going?
No, you
6 in a row. Should I keep going? 7 in a row.
Okay.
Should I keep going?
Congratulations.
Wow.
Nothing.
7 in
Time
a
to
row.
launch the DNVR Ryan Bounces Quarter show.
That is
Sure, that would have a lot
Andre's
of
shot.
Go ahead and take that kill.
Okay.
All right.
Give this man his shot.
Yeah, no, Andre, this is your shot.
I'm not.
Shut
taking it.
up.
I'm
You're
letting
taking
you
the
know
shot.
right now.
Stop
I'm
being a
not
poor
taking it,
sport.
so-
You
This is
lost
for
the
production
game.
right
What is
here.
wrong with you?
And go ahead.
Why is it? Okay, give me an argument as to why is it for
You told
production.
me that's what I could do, right?
No.
Is hand the shot to production.
Never.
Yes. Yes, you said it in our Okay, let's keep going. Let's go. I hate you all.
For what?
You're all the worst.
I mean, if you need
Okay,
me
then
to
give
take
it
your
to
all the
Henry.
worst.
Then give
You're
it
all
to
the worst.
Henry.
if you need me to take your shot because you're a soft little baby,
Give it to Henry then.
Go ahead.
Give it to Henry. Oh my goodness.
At least give me the lime.
You guys kill me.
all right. Let's.
I don't get to watch him do this one. I get to take one too.
All right. Who had the weakest take? Why am I upside down?
Probably because your take was the weakest.
I mean, let's see what the poll has
Let's
to
see
say.
what the poll has to say. I think the poll might say Dre sucks.
Hottest take is Dre. Are you kidding?
That's just garbage.
Are you kidding?
Garbage.
Who had
Henry.
That's not a hot take.
Henry?
We've been saying Drew Lock has this season. Oh my goodness! And you gave him tequila right before something good happens to
Time
him.
for a shot for Henry. Thanks.
Oh wait, no, that's my quarter cup. Let's not use the quarter cup. If I expect Caroline to ever
How do you
back,
feel? You had people
And I
campaigning
believe
for you.
I
just
believe
want you
Ryan
to know.
as well, right? That's what we do on these services.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine. I'll
that's a
happily take a shot.
That's a shame.
This is
I'll
garbage.
keep. Yeah.
I'm
This is
glad.
so
I'm glad I
stupid.
was able to make
You're-
you happy after you were extremely upset.
Yep.
Dre, you know that this was your weakest take so far this season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, you'll admit that. Like you probably
I mean,
didn't
I
deserve to win.
also gave a bonus baller parlay. So
Yeah, but you do that every week.
your
Have they ever hit win the
Henry,
parlay?
your takes are trash every single week, and this was par for the course. It was trash as they always are. So
Can I get a? Oh yeah.
if you want to go off
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
let's go.
not.
making
Okay.
a quarter in someone else's cup, that's a next level.
Double
stuff.
points.
You think I can get mine over your iPad
Double points.
into your cup?
If you can do it,
What will you do?
I
Take my
actually
shot?
can't say it on air. No, I won't. I won't. I won't take your shot. That would be incorrect.
Someone is calling us
Got
terrible,
it over the iPad.
It's close.
terrible human beings for forcing Andre to take a shot. Junkies, actually, is what we are being
Junkies?
called.
I would say that's correct.
No,
We are junkies. Henry,
On Sundays we
to
are.
being a junkie.
To being a junkie.
Cheers.
You don't get
This IPA is phenomenal, by the way.
It really is smooth, IPA-ish,
I mean, Ryan,
fruity,
get it right. Soft, lush.
soft, lush,
Intensely
intensely juicy. All right. Speaking of soft, lush, and intensely juicy, I'm worried about the Broncos defense today as they take on the Las Vegas Raiders, who are arguably the most balanced team in the NFL. Like, I hate to say it. As we get into the countdown here with, what do we got here? Math is hard. About 23 minutes
Nailed it.
until not till kickoff.
We're in
until
the Jordan minute of the show.
we are in the Jordan minute.
Should we celebrate?
With what, a shot?
I mean, that is what we would celebrate with.
I promise you no one's out shooting me today. No
one ever does. No one ever does.
I might.
What do we want?
It's my case on the iPad, but it doesn't look very good on camera.
Okay, anyways. Broncos, Raiders, I'm very worried about the defense. 30 points in 3 straight games allowed. This Raiders team will take whatever you give them. So if you let them run the ball, they will run all over you. If you give them short passes, they'll dink and dunk you all the way down the field. If you give them over the top, they've got Henry Ruggs and Nelson Aguilar who will beat you over the top. No. And worst of all, they have Darren Waller, who is a freak.
Yes.
I am terrified of this Raiders offense. I think like I said, I think they're the most balanced team in the NFL.
Yep.
And I don't know how to stop them, especially without your entire starting defensive line. You know, I give the Broncos a little bit of a break here. No Shelby Harris. Obviously no Jarrell Casey. No Mike Purcell. It's a rough situation to be in, and thankfully they should have A.J. Boye and Bryce Callahan back because last week was a joke. No starting defensive line, and none of your starting corners was silly. And we saw what happens when that happens. So you should be able to take away the pass a little bit. But I don't know how they're going to stop the run. Josh Jacobs is really good. He's one of several NFL running backs who are just underused at Alabama, which is a crazy thing. Like, these guys are more useful in the NFL than they are at Alabama. But I'm just worried. I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I think that if you're worried about the Raiders beating you up, then you have a problem. You know, I think that the Raiders have the kind of offense that can keep them in games against good teams and can blow up mediocre defenses. But I think that when the Broncos go out there with that secondary, they're going to struggle. Because when you look at that team, like, who do you have to cover? You have to cover Henry Ruggs, who scares you because of his speed. He's had a couple of good weeks, but mostly you just need to stay on top of him. Yeah. Outside of that, it's Hunter Renfrow, it's Bryan Edwards, Darren Waller maybe scares me more than either of them. You've got to be able to shut down that passing game, especially once you get to the red zone. And I think that's what it's going to come down to, because I think this Broncos offense is going to be able to move the ball against the Raiders. I don't see anything on that defense that really scares me. Max Crosby coming off the edge.
He's good.
Sure, yeah, he's good. But it's not like going up against a couple of the other teams in the AFC West who have better edge rushers. And so when I look at this matchup, I say if the Broncos are the team that I think they are, this is a week where they can put up 30 points. And that 30 points should be enough, at least with the secondary back, even if you don't have your full pass rush.
So what I get out of the two things you guys are saying, your 2 points to start this off before we hit up the magic number from our guy Zach Stevens, is that
100 rushing yards?
If I was a betting man, which I am, that's what I would guess.
Wait, I want to guess. I'm going to guess the number is 30. I'm going to say that every time the Raiders have scored 30 points this year, they've won. So I'm going to say that is Zach's magic number.
He does a weekly show with Zach. But anyways, the point Henry's making, what I get out of that is, you got to get pressure on Derek Carr. Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. That's how you win this matchup. That O-line from the Raiders back and healthy?
No. They are going to be depleted. So that's a big help to the Broncos.
The balanced offense, one of the best points we've made on this show, I'm looking through, I think maybe the Saints or Rams, only teams that could compete. But I think the Raiders are actually more balanced. Phenomenal point by you.
Thank you.
How do you get them off balance, though? You have to get a lead early.
Yes. How, though?
Easy to say, very hard to do. But that's the script's going to have to be great. You got to come out guns a-blazing, maybe taking a few more shots, because that is how you can take them out of that balance, out of that rhythm. How do you do it?
All right. Everyone on this show misses Zach Stevens. So let's see what he has to say as he gives our magic number, which he does every week.
What's up, friends? Happy Sunday. Got some Broncos Raiders on tap today. And boy, there's no better place than Las Vegas to give you a magic number. And for my magic number in Las Vegas, I'm going Justin Simmons magic 31. And Justin Simmons will have something to do with that 31. That 31 is the number of points the Las Vegas Raiders can score today. And you're probably saying, the Raiders? Good offense? Really? Well, only some of the time. But when it shows up, the Raiders bring home the dub. In the Raiders' 5 wins, they're averaging 31 points per game. That would put them as the 4th highest scoring offense, only behind Seattle, Kansas City, and yes, the Green Bay Packers. However, in their 3 losses, they are averaging only 21 points per game, aka the Denver Broncos offense, which is the 6th worst scoring offense in the league. Only one time have the Raiders not topped 31 points and won. That was in Week 8 against the Browns when they won in a slugfest, 16-6, and ran the ball 209 yards and dominated time of possession against the Browns. Every other win, however, they've topped 31 points, including when they dropped 40 points on the road to hand the Chiefs the only loss of their season. Unfortunately, Denver has given up back-to-back 30-point games in the past 3 weeks. The first time they've done that in over a decade. And additionally, the Raiders like to move the ball in a way that's a big weakness of the Broncos defense right now, on the ground. The Raiders have the 9th best rushing attack, averaging over 131 yards per game. Of course, the attack is led by Josh Jacobs, but in very fitting Raiders fashion, their top backup running back is Devontae Booker. The Broncos' former 4th-round pick is having a superb year, as he's already racked up 223 rushing yards on a career-best 6.7 yards per carry. Wow. The good news for the Broncos is half of the Raiders' 30-point games came in the first 2 weeks of the season. The bad news is they're coming off a 31-point win against the Chargers just last week. In the first 5 games of the season, the Broncos' defense allowed an average of just 22 points per game. However, in their last 3, the Broncos as a team are giving up a whopping 35.6 points allowed. The key to this game today will be if Vic Fangio can get his unit turned around on the road right now. Let's find out.
Pretty close. That was pretty close.
Well, close only counts and horseshoes and hand grenades.
That is a
That's
thing
what I
that
always got
people
told.
say.
Constantly in Montana.
The magic number 31, which is really the same as 30. So I'm not taking an L here.
Is 31 a football number?
31 is a football number.
Okay. Well, then it passes.
So that's the key. What's up, Allie?
Harrison's in here saying this should be a new game. Make Andre talk for the entire show with his hands tied behind his back.
He would hate that.
Oh, man. That would be tough. What was it? All right. 31. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm worried about this offense. If you stop their offense, you've got a chance.
Yep. Need to be
just
better on first downs. Need to
Need
get
to
some
be
yards on first
much
downs.
better on 3rd down for the defense.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of that 2nd down strategy is Fangio telling Shermer, like, so we've burned 6 seconds off the clock. I have no depth on defense. You better run a play so we can at least burn 40 seconds.
The problem, though, last week, like, I was tracking it
How much is
because
the mandate
I was so
coming from
frustrated. The first 17 second downs of the game, which gets you deep into the 3rd quarter, 15 of them were 2nd and 7 or longer. They aren't putting themselves in good situations, and of those 17 second downs, 5 of them were run plays. Like, that's the only way you can find any sort of balance is to do that when you aren't picking up yards on first down, because you look at the end of the game, Drew Lock threw the ball 48 times. Melvin Gordon, Phil Lindsay, they combined for 14 carries. Like, you need to be running the ball more, not less, and you need to be picking up yards on first down is my takeaway.
Run the ball more on 1st down, less on 2nd down. That's my take.
5 of 17 second downs they ran the ball.
And most of them were 2nd and long.
It's true.
And what happened? They got 3rd and long as well. They're trying to keep them out of 3rd and long. They're trying to run the clock a little bit. You run the clock a little bit by getting first downs. That's my take.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a new game that we're going to play.
Ryan wants me to tell Ryan that he is trying the spicy mac and cheese for the game today.
Some people have learned about my special spicy mac and cheese recipe.
Will you give us your cups?
You need to make sure you need to get rid of this water because we're about to put some.
Yeah, why?
Oh.
What?
I don't know. During the video, we learned that there was a puddle.
No, don't put that down.
No.
Jeez.
Here, put my.
I got them.
Put my
Napkins right here.
technology
Clean
to
this
the
up.
side.
Clean this up.
Clean this up.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go,
I'm
Hank.
holding all
This
the
is
cups.
live TV
Put 'em down.
for everyone.
Hey.
All right. So we're going to play a new game. It's called When Losers Draw. Not win, lose, or draw. When losers draw. We are losers, and we're going to draw.
believe
Producer
we need
Allie is going to give us
Crayons.
the name of a
Markers.
football team. We are going to try to draw that team's logo off memory with no logo in front of us. So, Producer Allie,
Okay.
the honors are yours.
And
They
also,
come,
we've got a fun little.
I would recommend
angle
not
for the
drawing on all
viewers.
3 pieces of paper you might leak through.
Good idea.
Yes, we have more than 3 logos. Just so
Oh,
you know,
well, we
so
were just
don't-
given 3 pieces of paper.
Yeah,
so.
okay. You can use
Okay.
the same piece of
We
paper.
can't.
Stretch them out.
I guess that's good for the
We
environment.
have a fun logo, fun little second camera for people to be able to really get in there.
Oh, wow, we are fancy.
Oh, wow.
And see what's being
Oh, look,
drawn.
there's my hand. Hey, zoom out. There we go.
Okay.
Pardonnez-moi.
Okay.
The markers came in rainbow order.
Are we ready?
yours, or
The
was it just
fir-
mine?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
they
add a
did.
little twist to this. You are being timed.
What?
What do we have, 30 seconds?
No, 60.
60 seconds to draw a logo. All right.
You have to try and draw it to the best of your
You could
ability.
give me
What else would we
5
do?
days
And then
the product was
I'm
wrong.
going to
like
cut
Dre.
this into a teaser, and people are going to be able to vote as to who had the best drawing
Okay.
of this team.
Chop, chop.
I am trying to intro what you're doing.
Well, you're not
I already
anymore.
introed it.
You're arguing with Ryan.
Okay, ready? The Vikings.
I love this
gosh.
show so much.
The Vikings?
So it's kind of like a face, and he's got these kind of guys. Henry, you
Vikings.
know what we're doing?
I wasn't paying attention.
Hell-
You grabbed the purple.
Hello.
He grabbed the purple. This is garbage. Well,
Hell.
do I go pink? Do I go blue?
Why did
The
I give
black?
him the
How much
3
time do I
horns?
have? You're not getting this yellow, I'll tell you that. Does anybody remember?
He's going to have a smile, and voila. There's my Viking.
You have 30 seconds.
Damn it.
Because
Go
get
to
it? That's
Henry.
what the Vikings do, Henry. Oh, he's got a mustache, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
And there's like a
15 seconds.
Yeah, it's like the horn hole, you know. Get that horn hole in, guys. Don't forget the horn hole. Do you guys play hornhole or cornhole in Montana, Henry?
I think only
And
one of those is a game.
Time. Put the markers down.
Why
Okay,
is my-
show the people yours, Ryan. No, just give it to the camera.
That camera, I guess.
We
Oh,
need
to
numbers.
this camera.
Camera 1.
Definitely the winner.
From
Oh
now
my
on, camera
God.
1.
Oh, no.
Why can't we show it to this
dummy.
camera? It'll be much better.
Easily the winner.
Because
I
the
mean,
picture,
so it's
just
like-
no, it's
Okay.
this one.
can-
That's why.
Ryan basically drew Satan in Vikings colors, and I love it, personally.
Yeah.
I'd like to say mine's like most...
Yours
What
looks like
the
a
hell i-
bumblebee.
Okay, I
Mine-
definitely won this one.
Mine's got like
No.
a 2-year-old vibe to it, and Henry drew a football helmet.
This one.
That
Well,
is not
but then
their
you
logo.
changed it.
Henry drew a football helmet with like a hockey goal as a face
Lift it
mask.
up
So
more.
I really spent a lot
There
of
you go.
time on
kind
the
of
face
creative.
We didn't ask you to draw the helmet. We asked you to draw the logo.
Mask. Well, I don't know what the logo looks like, so I drew the helmet.
Does it look like a whale drawn by a 2-year-old in Vikings colors?
Jeez,
Is
you
that
guys
what
are
it looks
worse
like?
than me.
Cheated
I
would've
didn't
won.
think. I honestly wasn't expecting you guys to
Oh,
be
no,
this
we
trash.
have to
would
reuse
probably
these
do a
papers,
better
don't
job.
we?
Yeah, you blew it.
Damn it.
Lay it on me.
Whoa, nice catch.
Okay.
Two-handed. Old school, 2 hands. I don't do the one-handed BS.
All
you
right. The next one is the Miami Dolphins.
I knew the Miami Dolphins were going to be one.
How?
I don't know. I just had a feeling.
He
It's
has
like
good
a-
senses about
it's
that
like
kind
a
of thing.
dolphin coming out the water. So we're gonna go with
Oh.
we're gonna go with the same vibe. There you go. And it's like splashing out the water. Give me the blue to splash out. I just want to point out that while my drawings might be the worst, I'm kind of taking care of the empty air here, you know? So I kind of think it should be reflected that. Oh, man. I think mine came out brilliantly. Kale, can we get that on there?
10 seconds.
Look at that.
Not yet.
Little aqua green, some purple.
Do dolphins have a
almost.
fin on top?
Show the camera. Camera
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Hey!
Uh,
oh, Peeker!
All right, time, Ryan.
They
Put it
do.
down. Okay, show this camera.
Wow.
Mine is so good.
Ryan's is gorgeous.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
I
my
forgot.
God.
Orange is what they do. I forgot all about orange.
I know, I grabbed that
Henry,
marker.
Up.
Sorry.
There we go.
Can you see it?
Mine's pretty dope, though, guys.
I just dominated you guys.
Wait, Henry, let me see yours. Yours looks
What
atrocious.
the hell is that?
It's a dolphin.
What happened to
Is
its
it coming
back?
out? What is it?
It didn't want
oh,
one.
Wait.
Yikes.
That is dangerously close to a
Henry's
penis.
dolphin's ass is square. That's what his
Oh my
deal is.
goodness. It is dangerously close to a penis. Honestly, it's more penis than dolphin. Especially with the orange around the outside. Okay, well,
What?
I'm not going to do that again.
All right, what do we got next?
We have the Eagles, the Philadelphia
Oh.
Eagles.
Green. No, I
Shit.
dropped the green marker.
Oh, go birds. Go birds.
Oh no, the Eagles is difficult.
I'm going to draw it like the Broncos, only it'll be an eagle. Here, Henry took my the green mark. Oh, here we
I
go.
don't deserve it after that. Okay.
I'm starting to
Henry's
realize
trying to cheat and copy yours, Ryan.
Whose side are you on? I don't know what an eagle
mine
looks like.
look all the same, I guess. I've got a very bumblebee vibe to mine, so there you go, guys.
You're really not trying that hard.
No, I've decided that I'm gonna focus on the empty air more so than the drawing itself.
Okay.
Hen-
My
Henry's-
eagle kind of looks
Henry
like
again
a
is drawing a
sick
helmet.
pigeon.
I don't know what. Yours looks.
What
Mine
is
is
yours,
terrible.
Andre?
What is that?
Ryan and I are kind of rivaling like sperms trying to get into the egg. One is sicker than the other. Henry's gone back to his roots. He's drawing a helmet again, so credit to him for that.
I know what a helmet looks like.
Yeah, I guess so. What the Eagles helmet looks like, at least. Okay.
All right, well here's mine.
We've nailed it.
Oh my God, Ryan. really?
That's
You
creepy.
see the Eagles jersey all the time.
I know,
Those are
I
all
can't draw.
So bad.
But look at mine.
Henry, that's a helmet again.
But it's the Eagles helmet.
No, you
botched
just
the
drew
assignment.
green on a helmet. Is the
Yeah, I-
middle part supposed to be an eagle?
It's supposed to be the feather. Have you seen the Eagles helmet?
It
oh,
doesn't look
yeah.
like a feather.
Yes, it does. It's white with little black stripes to show texture.
Let the record show no one's been scolded for how they drew a helmet aside from Henry. So.
Because no one
Henry,
else
stop
is
drawing helmets and start drawing logos.
Yeah.
Start
Henry.
picking logos I know.
All right, next one is
Oh, there's
the
more. Good.
Raiders.
Good. Oh, this one
thank
I
you.
can nail. This
Oh, and he
one
got
I've
damn. Give me that
Wait.
gray when you're done.
The Raiders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
What did you
Oh,
think?
I thought it was the
No.
Ravens.
Okay, let's get that mustache. Now we're working.
This is Andres for anyone watching.
Pirate hat. And I don't know, what's he got? A knife in his mouth or something? There we go. Raiders logo. Nailed it.
I think Lucia might be better at drawing.
I know Lucia's better at drawing. Also, I think this is an indication the Broncos will cover the +4. While you guys finish up your trash drawings, let me give out my perfect follow the money picks for the week. For those of you who didn't catch DNVR Bets Daily this week, I've got the Broncos +4. I like the Ravens -7. I like the Carolina Panthers +6. You guys know that. I gave that as my lock of the week. The Seahawks +2. That's Ryan's upset, but it's really a lock. The Bears +3. That's my upset, but it's really a lock. And the Arizona Cardinals
All right.
hosting the Buffalo Bills -2.5. You gotta love that.
Time.
Oh, there's mine. Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good.
Henry,
stuff.
show us yours.
Up.
That's the best one you've done.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I forgot about the thing
Wow.
behind them.
Yeah, they're on a shield.
You guys took some real artistic licenses on these.
Andre, show the world yours.
Oh, well, mine is this.
God,
Clearly,
you suck.
the
Why
win-
does that look like a pumpkin? Like, what is
Because
this?
you can't draw.
Fall festival?
Yeah, it's Halloween, you know.
All right.
Okay, finally, the last
it isn't, but
drawing
whatever.
is
The
the
Broncos.
Broncos.
Blue and orange.
I've
Loser.
done this before.
Oh no, I can't draw this.
So it's the same vibe as my last few. So there you go. Then you have Miles is kind of like snorting here. There you go.
Is it Miles on there? It probably is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's got beautiful eyes. Miles does.
Yeah.
That's
not-
terrible, but
kinda-
I love it. Here, look at
Give me
mine.
the-
Fine, fine.
That's
Oh.
mine, guys.
Give me
It
the
was
orange.
all Ryan. It's on the ground.
the
now.
orange.
Henry.
No, I need the orange.
Henry.
It was. I would never.
I'm. I will murder Henry on air right now. What is he doing?
It was my
I did
fault.
nothing.
Oh,
There's
it's
got to be
Ryan's
an orange around here. Yeah.
Ryan's fault.
Okay.
Henry, what do you think? Is mine good? What do you think? Is mine good?
I think that's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, pretty much. Here, guys, look at this. Here. Boom. Oh, other camera. Look at that. It looks different from my other ones
That
because
looks
I added
like a turkey.
I added a nose. So
Please zoom in on
happy
Andres.
holidays, folks. Here's your turkey. You got a pumpkin prior, so I'm feeling
Mine
pretty
looks a
festive.
lot like a fish.
Damn. Oh, look at us. Look at us.
Just show this camera.
Mine looks like kind of like a fish.
I'm pretty sure I'm the winner.
Mine looks like the Broncos logo.
Henry's
go.
is the one that has the closest shape to it, but they're all so bad.
No, but not mine though.
Oh, mine is good.
The most interesting shape of all is this beer puddle that's been created on our table. Kind of looks like France. Not gonna lie. Not
All
gonna
right.
lie.
What a great
Is
show,
that what
guys.
France looks like?
Let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
All
Little
right.
bubbles and stuff.
That's enough for us. We let. I thought my Dolphins was the best drawing of anything.
Henry's Tinder picks.
Oh, Henry, do we got anything?
I have good news and bad news. First of all, the good news is I got a pick. The bad news is she said to take the Raiders -3.5.
Oh,
Damn.
What do I do?
she's
What?
canceled.
Wait, did she get she got an adjusted line though? Because I got him at +4. So
Well, I'm sure Henry
moved.
sent her the line.
if she's such an insider that she took the Raiders at an adjusted line,
It's been 3.5 all morning.
I would propose on the spot.
no,
Really?
no.
Okay,
no.
I will let
You're
her know
gonna
that she can
propose to
marry
someone
me.
taking the Raiders?
No, I'm not.
Good point.
She's canceled.
Good point.
She's canceled. Does she have to be all the way canceled?
She's all the way canceled.
No, I say max 3 dates is allowed though.
No,
Oh, no.
she's
I don't
canceled.
Wow. Well, harsh.
Zach here saying, can we all agree that they were terrible? Yes.
That was the point.
No, mine was so good.
No, I think the point was to.
The segment's called When Losers Draw, Allie, not When Winners
Yeah,
Draw.
and
So actually, you are incorrect. Adam Morris, very impressed with the adjusted line. I know nothing but adjusted lines, Adam. Oh, boy.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Did you get all of yours? No, you didn't. You left the black and brown. Sure,
I
they're
was-
the worst, but you got to include them.
I
No!
Ryan, I was supposed to remind you to put your picks in at this point.
Oh, I got my picks in. Don't worry.
Okay, can we end the show maybe?
We can end the show.
Bye.